Third eye sound.
Open your eye, don't waste this time. Open your eye, don't waste this time. So I wrote a quote. I write a lot of different quotes whenever I'm feeling them, and I'll put them on the wall. And this morning I finally came to a deeper revelation about this quote. I wrote it. I wrote it. I'm still waking up. Look, okay, give me a break. I wrote this. Oh wait, I don't even know when I wrote this. I usually write down my dates and stuff, but I don't know when I wrote this. And it says, "To be alive is to be physical. To be living aware that you are an infinite being honed in on a specific physical life is to be awakened." So when we tell ourselves that we only live once, YOLO, we are limiting our infinite us. We're limiting our infinite creation that we are. So when we are alive, we realize that we're physical. We're alive in this body. But to be living aware that you are an infinite being means that you're living in that infinity, and you understand that you're an infinite being honed in on a specific physical life. And now that I'm reading it again, I'm getting like a even more different meaning. I'm like, So, or deeper meaning, not different, just deeper. I'm alive if I say that I'm physical. I'm alive in this body. I have the breath of life. Prana. I'm alive. But to be living aware as this infinite being, as this infinite being in one specific being, in one specific vehicle, in one specific body, living aware that I'm an infinite being in this body, I understand that carrying out my life as a physical being in this body is me as the infinite being, as the infinite creator, telling myself and showing myself how amazing I am by living. That's amazing. I'm gonna come back to this video probably like a couple months from now and be like, wow, or maybe I'll have a different understanding of this quote. Maybe I'll think about it differently, but just now that in itself live in your purity. Be obedient to your mind, body, and soul. Why? Why do we want to be obedient to all of these things? Why would we obey our mother and father? Is it because they know usually what's best for us? Or do they think they know what's best for us, and so they want us to obey them? But we're just curious. So as children, we're like, oh no, I'm trying to learn. Well, we've already been through this multiple life. We've already been through multiple years of our lives, so we know a little bit more, hun bun. We know a little bit more. I'm talking, what I'm doing right now is I'm just talking as my parent, as a parent would think. so I can kind of learn more about why we as beings hold a certain value or a certain persona or a certain purpose in somebody's life. You see, when you vibrate in your higher self, you're able to see things as they truly are. And all of this reality, it may sound crazy when I say this, but I created it. I am you, and you are me, and I would not be you, and I would not be me. I'm sorry, I would not be me without you, and you would not be you without me. Because in order for you to be living, and for you to be validated, and for you to say, oh my gosh, I'm not just living alone, you created all these other beings to watch you live your life, or to be in your life, to live your life with you, so you can understand it better. Which is why you can always learn from somebody's mistakes by watching them, observing them, seeing what they've learned and seeing what they've went through, and either falling into the same trap or taking what they've learned and what they've been through in their life experience, their life story, and just growing from that, because now I've taken that and I've basically lived that life too by observing it and becoming part of it, but not letting it become part of me and take over me. Like that life that you may have lived a certain life a while back, and because you've learned from it, now you can look back and observe it and say, okay, now I've learned that. But if you were to say, okay, let me sit for a second and make sure that I don't waste my life doing things that I shouldn't be doing, or doing things that will waste my time. So what you do is you watch other people, you observe from other people, and it's like you're living that life. You've lived that life too, because you stepped in their shoes and you were able to say, maybe I shouldn't do that. It didn't look like it worked the best. And if I was in the same position, I'm pretty sure the same thing would happen to me. So let me not do that. Let me just take that experience and grow from that as well, as if I lived that life. And let me learn a little bit different. Now that person learned and I've learned from them, let me do something different with my life. All right, I'm rambling on. The purpose for me coming here is to basically, I read that quote and I was like, I understand it differently. So I made a video about it so that I can come and watch this video about this quote and be like, I wonder how I understand it, how I'll understand it like a couple years from now. Will I have learned more? Will, because of this revelation, will I have experienced more? I don't know. We'll find out. Stay tuned. Alright guys, have a wonderful day. I don't even know if I'm going to post this video, but thanks for watching. Hope this was some wisdom or motivation for you. Sprinkling my magic. This is my magic. We all have magic. We're not all living in our power, so we like don't have magic, all of us. Right now. This is magic. Also my sound effects. Alright y'all, when I wake up in the morning or when I'm about to go to sleep, I get really silly, so love you guys. Have an amazing day. Bye. Thank you for being a proud supporter of Essential Pieces. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for other people to see as well.